Guys, welcome back to another video. I just got off of work, literally just got home, but we have a package arriving today, and it's, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to install nb2 headlights on an nb1. And I haven't really seen anybody do it, I don't think, but I'm not changing out the bumper because as you guys know, the nb1 and nb2 bumpers and headlight is they are different, but we're not going to be doing that. So package isn't here yet, but I am gonna kind of get started a little bit on it right now, and then we'll kind of go from there. But let me go ahead and show you guys the rear end because it's pretty much done and ready for paint. So look at these two together looking good. So here it is, the rear end. So yeah, it just has to needs a really good sanding. Looks like I actually might have broken it. No, I didn't. It just needs a good sanding, a little bit of prep work still on the lip area as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I haven't done anything else, I don't think. Did I? No, I haven't really done anything. Same old, same old. We're gonna be changing some interior stuff up though pretty soon, so let's go ahead and get this hood popped up. I believe we are gonna have to remove the bumper. Even if you don't have to, I kind of want to remove it anyways, just because the old owner got hit right here, or he hit something, and now you see this gap here, and then the gap here is bigger than here. Not by much, but it is. So I kind of want to make sure there's nothing really going on, or if there's any broken tabs anywhere, because then if possible, if I could replace it, I will. But let's go ahead and begin. All right, first time removing the bumper. If any of you guys know, what the heck does this go to? Because this is the side markers. What the heck? What does this go to? I have no idea, because we're plugged in here and they work. I have no idea, but we're out. We should be able to pop everything off. And as I said, when the car was hit, everything looks and appears to be fine. I don't see any damage. But let me go ahead and get the headlights removed, and then that'll pretty much be it for the day. And then once the new ones come in, I'll pick up the camera and we'll continue filming. All right, got everything taken off. And now I can see it was hit. Not bad. No frame damage, nothing at all like that. But if you look, this pinch right here is perfect and perfect. And then right here, you can see it's pinched down. And then it looks like, so this should be straight all the way through. And if you look, bam. So that's gonna get fixed. I'm gonna clean all of this, and then this is gonna all get fixed. I'm gonna put it back to how it's supposed to be. Don't know, a roll of electrical tape, that's cool. But aside from that, everything else, trying to compare. Oh man, you know what? I think, see how this all looks pretty flat, other than obviously right here, it kind of comes up, but this all looks flat and uniform. This side, it's pinched. It goes down, if you can see, but I'm gonna fix that too. So most likely the headlights are not gonna go on immediately. In this video, you're gonna see it, but I'm gonna hammer all of this out. I wanna clean it, and then we're gonna hammer it out. Oh man, right here. Ooh, you guys see all that? There, and then this is good. So this is all nice. And then right here, it was crunched. You can see that. Damn, but let's see. There, that's good. So it looks like, yeah, it's creased right here. So this looks like all this needs to come out. But that can very well be the reason why this fender is further out. No, because if we pull it out, I would think it'd be closer. But this is actually more out, so the fender needs to come in. There you can see the headlight bucket as well. It's a little ripply here, and then straight, uniform. I mean, it's not bad, it's not terrible, it's nothing you see really from the outside, but nonetheless, at least this I'm gonna try to fix. And then this is not supposed to be creased. If you guys look, see it's like a wall. Then here, where's that at? So that's supposed to be here. Yeah, see, it's just nice, flush, nothing. But that's unfortunate. See, when you take cars apart and you start to see what really lies beneath. But nonetheless, I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, hammered out. I'm gonna pull this off, whatever this is, and I'm gonna try to get underneath and start hammering all of that shit back up. Before I forget, let me just show you what I did. This was pretty bad, but as you can see now, everything's looking a lot better. This was, the whole thing was pushed down and it was bowed up right there. This whole thing was pushed down as well, as opposed to this one, it's flat. So redid this pinch weld. This one I had to completely hammer it completely flat and then rebend it up and start hammering it and dolling it. And then I just threw some etching primer down right now. Probably gonna throw some right here too, but that I'm not gonna be able to mess with. But this whole thing is just creased. I don't really care about it. As long as this is looking better, that's good enough for me. I think the reason why the bumper was so far this way is because of that. So I need to see about how I'm gonna place that, because when I close the hood now, it actually seems to be lining up much better, but it's weird because I didn't really do anything that involves that. I don't know, but it's looking better. Waiting for the headlights to come in still. They should be in today. And then later this week, I'll pick up the camera when I actually do record it. All right, guys, it's the next day. We got the headlights right there. I wanted to show you what I had to do. So first off, you're gonna need to buy a couple of things. One, you're gonna wanna buy a connector piece like this. And then pretty much right here, this is the other end. They come like this. So you're gonna wanna get this, and then you're gonna wanna buy this right here. This is gonna plug into your factory harness, and then it adapts to 9005, 9006 to the actual headlight itself. Now, these have halos and these LEDs. To actually make the halos work, it's gonna have a harness like this. It's gonna come with an extra pieces like this that come out. If you have an nb2, you could just wire that right in, and I guess it works. But if you wire these right in to positive and negative on here, when you turn just one click on, the halos will not light up. And then you turn the headlights on, then they will. I want to be able to turn the halos on without the headlights, you know, just for that cool look. So that's why I went and tapped into this like this, negative, positive on one end. And then with one click of the headlight, I wanted to see what exactly it is that turns on. And it's your further corner light, which is going to be your turn signal. So I have it tapped in to here. So theoretically, when we plug everything in, it should be good. So let me go ahead and show you that. There it is. It's not bolted in, obviously. Connects right into your factory harness. Then you have this plug plugged in, like I said, and then you have your turn signal on. So let's go ahead. We're not going to turn the headlights on, but let's just go one click. Okay. And there you have it. Halos are on. That light is on. Which also, when you turn your signal on or your hazards, that will click. Okay. Now, let's turn this off. And then we'll go another click for headlights. And as you can see, there you go. Everything is now on. And then that would be your high beam. But there it is. I'm gonna knock out that side. We're gonna bolt it all up and we'll see how it looks. And there it is, guys. Looks good. Remember that big gap I had? This fits it out now. So I don't know if what I did fixed the damage or not, but it's looking good. They are loose, so I can still do some adjusting. I think that one needs to come down a bit. But now the big controversial part is, one, how is it gonna look with the nb1 bumper and nb2 headlights? Dang, just look at that though. Already looks so good. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see if it'll fit. Maybe I might have to trim. I don't know. I'm gonna put, I think, some tape down though, right there and right there, just in case. And I'm gonna mark out where this is at on it in case I do need to trim the bumper. As of right now, it's not fitting up exactly because it is hitting the corner pieces right here. So I'm gonna need to already start trimming some of this out. So not a big deal. I'm trying to see if I can get it fitted up. If I can get it fitted up fully and then trim, but that way I know exactly where to trim. So it's gonna be a little tricky, so give me some time. All right guys, well, we get an idea. I'm having some issues right now fitting the bumper up because like I said, where it was hit, I'm having problems. So I have to really, I think I'm gonna have to pull the headlights off and completely refit everything. This is literally because nothing's bolted on there and right here. But I've begun trimming a lot here because this is all gonna get pushed back. So I made a mark, as you can see right here. I still need to trim there, and I have marks here I still need to trim, but we get an idea. All right guys, so we are finally done. Everything is bolted up. I even got the body gap better there, and there it is. That's how it looks. So there you have it, an nb1 with nb2 headlights and an nb1 bumper. Now you might be noticing something already right there. Let me show you. So first off, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna have a little bit of a gap right here, okay? That's how it looks. And then you are gonna have to trim. This is not done yet. This bumper is gonna be getting painted and re-cleared. And this is still gonna be getting trimmed a little bit more when we actually come time to doing it. And then you have this gap. So what I went ahead and did was, I have this piece of plastic and I cut it to the shape. So essentially, this will get molded in, and then the body gap, this line right here will get molded into the actual bumper. You won't even know that this is actually even there. You're not gonna know. And it fills the gap. So same thing here. This side we have a bit more flush. Okay, like that. There you go. So same thing. Trimmed all of that. Do you have some, this? Yes. But, and then this will fill all of that, compared to looking like that. This side is worse than that because this was the side that was hit. I don't know why this is acting like this and whatnot, but let me try to fit this back up. And nonetheless, you get the point. So there it is. I like it a lot. nb1 front bumper, nb1 car with nb2 headlights. Everything works. We have the harness and all of that stuff, and it completely transforms the car. So there it is. Later at night, I will come out here, or I'll just pull the car in, turn the lights off, turn the halos on, and then get a look. But I am gonna be changing out the turn signal bulbs for LEDs. I'm gonna be getting that, and then the actual headlights themselves, I wanna actually change those out as well, if possible. I think there's a bulb in there, because I don't like the orange. I did have LEDs on my older ones, so I do want to change those out. But man, check that out, guys. Look at how much better that looks. All right, guys, so it's a little later in the night. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light off, turn those halos on so we can get an idea of how it looks. So let's go ahead and do it. Another video though, I am gonna be epoxying those pieces and body working them and whatnot. You guys don't really need to see that. It's nothing special. So one turn, bam. I also ordered some switchback LEDs. So those are gonna be LEDs, and then when I hit the turn signal, they'll turn to that ember color. So let's see. Ooh, right off the bat, look at that. Damn. All right, let's see. So there it is. Oh, let me go ahead and turn this light off for you guys. Ugh, such a mess in here. There we go. Cool. Let's go ahead. Damn. Oh yeah, dude, that is fire. Looks really good. So there it is. Like I said, I can't wait for that to be LED. But there it is, guys. So that's gonna conclude this video. nb1 bumper, nb1 car, nb2 headlights wired up to work exactly like nb2 and everything. And just how to trim the bumper. I mean, yeah, you have to do some trimming and some modding if you want it to look more appropriate, but nonetheless, looks really good. And I'm super stoked with this body line too, because this body line was bad. It was really bad. So if I were to throw like a rubber gasket in there, it would be boom, perfect. But make sure to leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, those are nice. Let's turn the light off real quick. Check that out. So, oh wow. I think either one, because the car's so far forward, we may need to raise that up a bit, the lights. But nonetheless, there it is. Super stoked for it. Let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned. And I hope to catch y'all in the next one. Till next time. Peace.